Let me hear the ding, and we're going to go live in one more second. Any second now? Okay. We are live on air on Periscope. Hi, everyone. We are live right now on Google Hangouts. Hello, everyone. How are you? Let's jump right into our topic for this E3 TV episode number 9. That is, how do we get our customers to buy? Excellent question, Meredith Dale. Thank you for asking it. Let's talk about getting customers to buy, because in an ideal world, every sale would every lead would turn into an easy, eager prospect, one that moves quickly through our sales funnels. They have no objections, they have no hesitations, they have no money issues. But as we know, this is rarely the case. What is the case is that we get people that we're trying to talk to that aren't interested in our products. Because maybe right now where you're working from is that you're just trying to get anybody and everybody with a pulse to buy your product. Well, we know inside of this E3 TV episode, we're about to learn that that's not how we're going to make lots of sales. It's actually how we're going to make 0 sales. So let me go ahead. Let me give you a quick heads up. Again, I'm Meredith Dale. I'm the founder of E3 Elite 3% Coaching. I want to also give you a heads up that today is October the 1st. So that means it is your chance to jump in to my private Elite 3% Coaching. Go ahead, visit meredithdale.com. You're going to see a pop-up. I want you to go ahead and click on the link to join the Elite 3% Coaching. Since today is October the 1st, I open up spots every first of the month. So go ahead, get your spot today, because it's not too late to make your income dreams happen for 2015. So we have 3 months left in 2015. What that can do is it can get the ball rolling inside of the Elite 3% Coaching, getting you what you need to learn. You can start making residual income starting today in 2015 and build on that into year 2016. You can start not January 1st, 2016, fresh from scratch. You can actually already have the ball rolling and be making 2016 your best year ever. But you got to start today. Every first of the month, I open up those slots inside of Elite 3% Coaching. So go ahead, claim yours. Let's jump in to our topic for today. How do we get customers to buy? The very first thing we need to do is we need to qualify them. So what I talked about is if you're trying to get anybody and everybody with a pulse to buy your products, or to private message them on Facebook, hey, so nice to connect, how are you? Yeah, I'm this, I'm that, and you're talking to someone who just isn't interested, it's bad for you. Okay, it feels bad is what I'm trying to say. So what we want to do is we want to qualify every single person that considers joining us, that even considers hearing our product information. When we qualify them, they are 50% more likely to be receptive to our information, right? They're going to at least give us a feel, not a feel. Ooh, don't feel us up. I mean, they're at least going to feel out our products, right? To see if it's right for them, because they made the choice to qualify themselves. So what you need to do is set up the top of your sales funnel, and that's a lead capture page, right? So I talk all about this and coach, in depth, extensively inside of Elite 3% Coaching. That's why I said go ahead, visit meredithdale.com, jump in, get one of the lucrative spots starting today. I open them up only on the first of the month. So you can reserve your spot from meredithdale.com, and I'll teach you how to do lead capture pages, how to do email forms, how to do freebies, all of the essentials for your business. Now, by doing this, by getting people to pre-qualify themselves using a lead capture page, what they've done is they have passed all of your qualification measurements. That is saying to yourself, right? You're saying to yourself, okay, I can talk to this person further because they've passed my qualifications. I'm not talking to a complete stranger. Now, what that does is it sets you in a league apart than what 97% of people in your company are doing. They're talking to anybody and everybody. You, my friend, you are only talking to people who have pre-qualified themselves. They're now worthy of your time. Think of how different that feels. Think of how amazing that feels to only be talking to people that have pre-qualified themselves to get more of your information. It sets you apart. It makes you feel like what you're doing is worthy of your time, and you're not becoming exhausted. Let's jump into number 2 of how you get people to buy. The eternal questioner, right? Let's talk about the person who is like, okay, but what about this? You think you've got them, you think you've answered all of their questions. You know, you've got your capture page, you've got your videos, you've got emails out the wazoo, you've got newsletters, you have everything in answering all of their questions, but you've got that person where you're like, okay, definitely they're going to buy. And then they say, but what about this? And some customers just ask a lot more questions than others, and they're not comfortable until they go over every single scenario over and over again. So what you want to do to counteract these customers is you have to provide as much information and as many details up front as humanly possible. What we're doing again is we're qualifying people. So you need to spend time on your blog doing product description, on your web pages, on your videos, on your lead capture pages. I even have maybe a dozen or so pre-written emails. And you can do this in Gmail, or if you're using an autoresponder like Aweber or GetResponse, you can have all of these ready to go. I have a dozen or so pre-written emails that are just for the questioners, because what I want to do is I want to only spend my days working with people who are ready to buy right then and there. So when you've got those people who are asking lots and lots and lots of questions, send them a pre-written email. Send them a pre-written email. Send them back to a video. Send them back to your web page. Just keep sending them back and let them do the research on their own. All you need to do is spend 5 minutes saying, hey, here's an email, and you've already got it written. They don't know that. You already send it out. You say, hey, I answered that. Go to mywebpage.com, right? So meredithdale.com. Go ahead and use the search bar for your question, and you're going to find lots of information for that. Hey, head over to my YouTube channel. I've done tons of videos on that. Go ahead and check it out. So whereas you're spending less than a minute redirecting them to the information, they can spend all the time they want watching it and reading it and finding answers for themselves, and you're not bogged down continuously with the eternal questioner, right? With the person who's just not going to be ready to buy, maybe for 6 months, maybe for a year. It happens to me all the time. People watch my videos, they watch live, they watch free, they watch my emails, my newsletters, and then after 6 months, a year, they say, I'm ready now, okay? And I never even had to spend a year really just spending all that time. I just had enough details ready to go. Let's talk about number 3. Make it super easy for them to give you their money. And how do people give us money? They give us money because we provide them with free value. So you're going to have a high percentage of your customers who are not ready to buy because they haven't got enough value from you yet. So what you want to do is you want to streamline every single piece of content that you have out there with just tons of free value, tons of information for them. I put on a free Periscope and a free Google Hangouts, my E3 TV episodes every single week without fail, because I want you guys to know that if I'm providing this much information for free, how much better is it going to be when you get me one-on-one personally with my E3 private coaching? And that's exactly what you need to do with all of your products to get your customers to purchase. They need to see not your company webpage, that your company gives you. You need to invest and get yourself a domain name that's your own, with blog posts, articles, with videos, a YouTube channel, Periscope account, a Google Plus account to do free hangouts. Hit your customers with so much value that they come back and they say, wow, you really shocked me with how much you care about giving me information. I'm ready to buy your mascara. I'm ready to buy your home product. I'm ready to buy your wrap, your health and wellness, your shake, whatever it is you sell, they are now ready to purchase from you. What you need to do, this is our final tip, to get people to buy from you, the not now customers, to get your customers to buy is how I started this lesson. It's how I started this episode. Your time is important. You need to be firm, you need to be honest, and you need to be respectful. Yes, it's a smart and respectful business practice to accommodate all requests. I accommodate every single request that comes to me because you guys are valuable to me and I love you to death and I want to answer every single question that you have. But what you need to do is have it streamlined. You need to have those drafts ready to go out. You need to have your blog up and going. You need to have your videos so that you can accommodate requests, but you are still respectful of your own time, because not now customers and people who just aren't ready to buy yet, they're going to want to dictate every single movement of the sale. And you can't get to your $1 million earnings inside of your company. You can't get on stage. You can't become that leader with thousands of team members underneath you if you're not very respectful of your own time and you realize that you are the one that dictates the sale. Okay, not the other way around. Accommodate every request with a video, with a pre-written email, with everything that you have ready to go out. But the bottom line is that if a client is truly qualified, right? We talked about pre-qualification and making sure they're qualified. If they're truly qualified to make the purchase, they're going to accept your terms on the sale no matter what. They're going to say to you, I'm ready to purchase from you because you've got me so much information that I'm ready to go. And it's effortless. And this makes me excited. It's effortless on your part. All you had to do was get them in the right place, the right time, get them set up, and you just keep doing that in and out every single day, and they're going to purchase without ever you having to track them down, without spending hours on Facebook Messenger trying to talk to people who aren't pre-qualified. And what that's going to happen is that you come across as the expert. So what you're doing is you might start today with a Periscope and a Google Hangout. That goes into your YouTube library. That goes on your blog. That just builds upon itself. And what happens is that when you establish yourself as the expert, your customers are ready to receive your guidance. They're ready to receive your information about your products because you come off as different. But no two customers will ever be the same, but every single person in the world values education. They value someone who is honest and respectful. And ultimately, people buy from a salesperson who respects themselves, who says, you know what, I've given you value. You've pre-qualified yourself through my lead capture pages. You've watched my videos. You've read my emails. You've done this. You've done that. You've provided everything for them. And they respect people and buy from people who say, that should be enough. I'm going to let you make the decision. I'm not going to hunt you down. I'm not going to hassle you anymore. When you're ready to buy, you come back and see me. And people really respect that. And that, my friends, is how you get customers to buy. Now, the little inside tip is this free episode was actually taken from one of my Elite 3% Coaching Mastery Lessons. It's number 13 inside of my Mastery Lessons coaching program. So again, today is October the 1st. Every first of the month, I give you guys the ability to go ahead and jump in on my private coaching. Okay, so I want you, if any of this seemed like a foreign language, if any of it really excited you, I want you to go ahead, take that chance, invest in your business, and jump in on my Elite 3% coaching. We've got another live coaching private next Wednesday. And just come on, get in, and go ahead and see how these next 3 months inside of 2015 can radically change your business. How in these next 3 months, you can start making residual commissions starting as soon as you get the information you need, which is inside of my Elite 3% coaching. And like I said at the beginning, you can start 2016 3 months ahead of the game. That's my baby. I gotta go. I will talk to you guys soon. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.